So let's add don't care. So if I have f of a, b, c, it is the summation of 0, 2, 6, 7, plus the don't care, 1 and 3.
So that D stands for don't care.
Yep. So A, B, and C. Again, if you try to follow the numbering for that, that's location 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So you have a value of 1 where? At 0, at 2, at 6, at 7. And you got a don't care at 1 and 3. X and X. I use X for don't care. Now the don't care, since from the name don't care, they can either have a value of 1 or 0. You're going to make them a value of 1 if they help you simplify your expression. So if I make them zeros now, and I group that, if I make them zeros, if I group that, I can only take these two together and these two together. And if I take these two together, what would my answer be? I'm going to erase it in a minute. If I let x be 0 for both, because they can either be 0 or 1. If I let x be 0, this is one group right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what is that when you read that?
That is A naught.
A naught, C naught, right? And if I group these guys, these two here, that'll be what? AB. But in this example, if I let x equals to 1 for both, they don't have to be always both. But in this case, they tend to simplify nicely. If x is 1 for both, I can take this as a group of 4. And I can take these two as a group of 4. And that covers all of them. And if I take these two as a group of 4, the first group, what are you going to have? A naught. And for the second group of 4, that's what? B. Which one is smaller? Which one is more simplified?
The one.
The bottom one. So when you have the don't care, you want to look and see. Sometimes, not all of them, sometimes 1 or 2 of them I want to be 1s, and 1 or 2 I want it to be 0. If they make the problem smaller, if I can simplify the expression, I will make them 1.
So
If they don't help me, I'm not going to put them in. Because it says, I don't care if the value is 0 or 1. We don't care about them. Do whatever you want to do with them.
Yeah, we have a problem like that
Yep.
on the homework.
So let's take some of these don't care with 4 variable and go through them. This is a 4 variable K-map. F, A, B, C, and D. I'm in the back of the book. I just grabbed the problem. It's the summation of 0369, 0369, 11, 13, 14, plus the don't care at, for that one, 5, 7, 10, and 12. So let's take a look. Okay, the numbering again. I keep writing that number there. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You're going to be 1 at 0, at 3, at 6, at 9, at 11, at 13, at 14. Don't care at 5, at 7, at 10, where's 10? And at 12.
So don't cares are like a variable.
Could be 0 or 1.
0 or 1, pretty much. But they have to all equal 0 or all equal 1, correct?
No, not all. You'll see in this example, some will be, some won't be.
Okay.
And I'm going to read this, and I'm looking, the first two I looked at are these two here. And it doesn't really help me if I make this one a 1 or not for this group here, or that one a 1 for this group. That doesn't help me. So this will be what? B, C, D bar. If I make this one a 1, it doesn't help me with this group either.
But it helps you with that corner.
Can't. These two are not adjacent.
Oh.
Yep. Only these two adjacent, these two adjacent, these two, these two. Has to be all 4, but not just 2 of them.
Ah.
Because the address for this is what? 0, 0, 0, 0. The address for this is 1, 0, 1, 0. And you have only 2 locations. They can only be different by 1 digit. Look at the 2 addresses, they're different by 2 digits. So I'm going to grab these 2 ones here.
A, B, not.
That'll be what? A, B naught, D, right? Okay. I got to group all the ones. I can't leave any of the ones. So there's a 1. I have an option. I can make that x a 1, take them together, or I can take it with this one. Doesn't make any difference. So if I take it with this one, I don't have to worry about that x making it a 1. So if I take it with this, that'll be what? A is gone. I mean, A is 1, not gone. B is gone. C not D. Bless you.
Bless you.
Now this one. This I don't have. Well, I do have a choice.
You do the opposite way.
Guess what? I just realized something.
11.
I don't need this one. This one here? That term? Why? Because I can take this one with that one. So reading it that way, that was an extra piece. I don't need it.
So A, B, not D is gone, right?
That's, yep, I don't need that piece. What was that? A, B, not. So this one is gone. Because instead of that's an extra one, by taking these guys together and these 2 together, that took care of these 2. So when I take these 2 together, what do we have?
A.
B naught, A is gone. C and D. And now I still have that 1 here. Can you take that 1 with any one of them? No. Even if I make all the x's 1s? No.
A, B, not.
A naught, B naught, C naught, D naught. So in this case, all the don't care, you make them zeros. I don't need them. They don't help me. Let me try another one. F of W, X, Y, and Z is the summation of 5, 7, 9, 11 What was the other one? Is that the same one? 5, 7. Nope, that's different one. Yep. Make sure it's not the same problem. 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 14. Add to it the don't care. And for that one is 2, 6, 10, 12, and 15. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's look and see. 5, 7, 9. 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 14. Don't care. 2, 6, 10, 12, and 15. More than one way of doing this problem, lots of ways.
Question.
Yep.
Can you make, for like example, if it's the fifth, number 15, could you change that to 0 for one of them and then 1 for the other, or it has to be either 1 or 0?
Has to be 1 or 0. So what I'm going to do, make it a 1 here. If I make it a 1, I can take these guys together. There's 4 1s. Right? That covers these 1s here. So that when I read that, that's what? X, Z. The next one, I can take these 4 together to grab these 2 1s here. 4 is better than 2 1s. So instead of taking these 2 by themselves, I took it with this one. And that will be what?
W and Z.
And Z. Now I still got one more 1 to deal with. I have a few options. I can take these 4 instead of 2. I can take these 4. I can take it that way. Or what's the other option? Or I can take this. That's why in this problem this would have 3 solutions to it. Because there's 3 options for this. Could be this way, could be this way, could be that way. So I'm only making these two ones. The rest of these I'm changing to zeros. When I don't circle them, that means they are zeros now. Because if they were one, I have to include them. So notice not all of them are ones. Only these two I turned to ones. These guys, I left them zeros. Let's try another one. I'm gonna make one up. It's not in the book. Now I wrote this a little bit differently. How is that different than the previous ones I wrote? I'm telling you where the function is zero here. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You have a value of 0 at 1, at 11, at 12, at 15. And the don't care at 3 and at 13. That means the rest of them is going to be what? How about ones?
We're looking for the product of sums.
I'm going to do both. Now, you might be thinking quickly, oh, these four corners, but be patient with that. Be patient. Let me take a look and see. How about these two ones with these two ones? What do you think?
What about the lines?
Can I take these two?
I prefer the one going down and the one going high.
Which one?
4, 5, 7, 6, and 2.
4, 5. Well, I'm going to do that too later. But what about these two ones here? Now I can take these ones with these ones here. And I can take these guys together. That covers both of these. So I have to look and see which one is a better move for me. And you said you want to take these ones together. You can.
The corners.
This one here, you're really stuck with it. Even if you take the corners, you still have that one. So if I take it with this, I'm in good shape. And what about these ones here?
Just do a 4.
Let's do 1 4 plus.
Now, if you don't want to do these 4 again, you could have took these 4 corners.
Could you make that X a 1?
See, this is covered with this. This is covered here. This is covered. So the only one that would be not covered is this one. Because like, I'm just thinking, like, if I went with the 4 corners, it doesn't make a difference still. In this case, no. So here we go. These 2 here, that's going to give me what? A naught. And that's going to be D. That's these 2 with these 2. This long skinny one up there, A bar B. This long skinny one right here, C D bar. And that one there on the top, there's only a 2 there. That would be what? A, B bar, C bar. If you decide to do the max terms, now you want to group the zeros. Only the zeros. Well, if you look at them, the zeros, okay, let's see, what can I do? There's 2 zeros right here. So if I group these 2 zeros, what do you have? That's what? A is 1, that's A bar, plus C bar plus D bar.
We're trying to make them all zeros, right?
Yep. I have a 0 here, and there's nothing else, no other 0 to grab it with unless I make the X 0 here. If I make that X 0, we're going to have what?
A plus B.
A plus B plus what? D bar?
Yes.
That's a multiplication here, not an addition. And I still have one more 0 to grab. And is there another 0 you can grab it with?
No.
Unless I make that X a 0. If I make that X 0, that's A naught, B naught, plus C. Product of sum of product. Min terms, max terms. Both functions are exactly the same. They give you the same result, both. This tells you when it's going to be 0, this tells you when it's going to be 1. And that's how we handle the don't care. If they help you simplify the problem, you can either make them 0 or 1. If you're doing product of sum, you want them to be zeros. If you're doing min terms, you want them to be 1s. Now, if I had another couple of x's here, x and x here, I would have jumped on them, took this group as 4 1s. But I don't have that here. And again, it's not always all of them or none. Could be some of them.